If you look at the other numbers,
Yeah.
23 ounces and 1.44 pounds. So they did do it in ounces.
Right.
I don't know why they put that other zero there, because there is no such thing as a half an ounce in refrigerant. So it is 23.
Right. But it took out 1.39 pounds.
Right.
So it was just deficient about 0.5 of an ounce.
Very, very,
Right.
very little.
So it wouldn't be, you know, now, what was the problem with this car? What was the problem?
It didn't have no problem.
Oh, it didn't have any problem.
It wasn't a problem. Because it was cold when I put now.
Right.
I didn't.
Okay.
I think it was low.
Low? Okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really low. It was low half an ounce.
Yeah.
0.5 of an ounce.
They don't put it back. You may have lost. What's the year of this car?
What is this? 04, 05, 7?
They could have lost it. They could have
Right.
lost it. You're going to lose it a little bit anyway. But notice one other thing here. Now, this is where the oil inject and the dye inject comes in. So you got a button right there. It says inject oil. So you're going to push the button. That's how much you took out of the car.
Right. Okay.
So it's going to put that back in. If you want to add more than that, you can change that. If you change the hose or a part, you could change it to 1 ounce or 2 ounce, whatever you want to change it to.
You want it, the add.
If you want to change the dye, right now it says dye inject no. If you once you run out of this, like I said, and you're going to use the dye injector, you would just turn that on. So now it's going to inject the dye, and it knows how much to inject. There is no amount you set.
Would you press the toggle?
Right there.
Got it.
Toggle
Okay,
dye.
thank you.
So right now, if you hit it again, it says dye inject no,
Right. Got it.
because we're not going to add dye.
Got it.
But it is going to put that 0.4 ounce that you took
Okay.
out back in. And then we're just going to hit. So what you're going to do here, Jose, is you're just going to hit save, okay? Dye inject is no. If you didn't take any out, that's going to say 0. If you want to make some go in, just put the amount in that you want. Okay?
Okay, so if we hit save, it locks in the amount that we want to add.
Correct.
Okay.
And it's going to put the oil in.
Okay. It starts that automatically, or is there another?
Nope. Now we're going to start it.
Okay.
So now you're ready to go. Okay?
All right.
So what we're going to go
Hit
ahead
it,
and
Jose.
push start. So now it's going to charge your car for you. Now that's right there. What it's doing right now is if there's air in the tank, it's purging it. I always
So
tell
it doesn't
everybody,
put air back in.
Yeah,
to
and
the system.
this machine.
I'll take a barvego mention.
But if you've ever tapped a keg of beer and you can't get the beer out because there's air in the keg, so you got to bleed it out of the top.
Right.
Same thing happens with this. If air gets in that tank, it's letting it out. And we probably, when you recovered, might have pulled air into that tank. So now it's putting the oil in that 0.4,
Yeah.
and now it's going to start charging.
So the oil is going in now.
It's already in. So now you can see it's charging. And one thing you don't want to do when it's charging, don't push the machine, don't shake it, try not to lean on it, let it do its job. It tells you right here, do not disturb or charge, accuracy will be affected.
You
All
don't
right?
touch the machine.
Right. Let the machine do what it's supposed to do. It goes in pretty quick.
Nice.
Now when it gets down to the bottom, the last ounce or so, it starts to pulse it in.
Oh, yeah?
You'll see it has to, because these machines have to be accurate within a quarter of an ounce.
Ooh.
So they got to be right on the nose, basically.
Right. So it basically fractions the amounts it
Yeah,
wants
the
to
last
give it.
ounce goes in very slowly.
Got it.
Now the other thing is too, you're also going to leave a little bit in the lines. So it's going to ask you to start the car up to let that last little bit go in. So you do have to start the car up at the end.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now it tells you here, charge amount 23 ounces. It's giving you your pressures again. Start AC to perform diagnostics, but we're just going to do next, okay? Next to clear hoses, because that's what you want to do. Hit next. Now it says select equalize to use AC system to clear the hoses. That's what you want it to do. Okay? Select compensate to use hose compensation and not run the AC. So you could do it either way, because when it says compensate for the hoses, you leave about 2 ounces in the hoses. So right
Okay.
now you only have 21 ounces in the car.
Right. 2 ounces are left in the lines.
Right.
Right.
So what it's going to do is, if you don't start the car, it's going to compensate and push another 2 ounces in.
Right.
Or what I tell everybody is start the car.
Start the car.
Yeah, so what you want to do now is we're going to hit equalize, okay? Because that's what we're going to do. So it tells you to connect to low side service. The low side is the blue line.
You want me to start?
Blue is low. Not yet. Please, hold on. Make sure the high side service hose is disconnected. So we're going to take the red one off the car.
Is it saying
Red is
it?
high. Yeah.
Make sure high side. Okay.
Yeah. So you always, whenever you're going to start the car, the red side comes off.
Off, okay. Whenever you want to run.
Hold on, before you do that, close the valve.
Oh, yeah. It's going back to the left.
If you take it off, it's not going to let anything out, but then you try to put it back on again and it won't go on.
Oh, because you have a pressure issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what happens?
Nothing. He'll just have
Okay.
to close it.
Got it.
Oh, you're
Stop.
good. Yep. Now you can start it. And when you start it, you make sure you turn the AC on. You want the air conditioner running.
You know,
Right?
everything high.
Yep.
What's up?
AC.
AC. We got it. It's the best one on the market.
Good.
He's giving us a tutorial.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
So you come back to the machine, okay? You start it up,
Dye injector.
turn the air
It shows
conditioner on.
everything. Yeah.
Hit next. Okay, now what it's doing is the compressor in the car is pulling the last 2 ounces in. And now it says disconnect the low side. So you're done.
You're done.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long. Takes a few seconds for it to go in.
Okay, then close it again.
Close it first. Always get in the habit of closing it first. Okay? Now you're done.
That's the whole.
So now,
Nice
one
one.
last thing you gotta do.
Huh? No.
Go back to the machine.
You're gonna go take a break? Huh? Like Kevin. I'm recording
I
this.
was going inside.
Any pressure that's left now goes back into the tank. So you're basically done. But it's a process you want to get used to doing. Every time you're finished, you want to clean the lines out. You don't want to leave pressure in the lines. So what this does is it actually just takes all the pressure out of the lines.
Out of the lines. It's pulling back into it. So
Anything that was inside here
just
goes
get-
right back into the tank.
it's okay that you wrap it like this for
Oh,
it to
yeah.
do that? It's not a problem? It won't kink?
Actually, what these connectors are for is you clip them on there so they don't drag on the floor.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All that is so they don't drag. If they don't reach, yeah.
And both fit.
Oh, yeah.
One doesn't fit on one.
Correct.
They both fit.
Yep. The same fittings that are on the car.
Right. All right, cool.
So right now you have done everything. You followed the steps